Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to welcome you on this rather cold autumn evening here in the Hall of Fame city, Canton, Ohio. I'm Mark Kuntz from WJW-TV in Cleveland. And of course, we'd like to welcome you to the Community Salute Awards program. At this time, I would like to introduce to you Robert Mang, who is chairman of the Greater Canton Area Chamber of Commerce. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Mang.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mark. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Canton Regional Chamber of Commerce, I would like to welcome all of you this evening to the Community Salute. I'm personally of the opinion that tonight's salute is one of the most important programs that the Chamber has all year. The Award of Merit and the Award of Appreciation recognize special individuals and organizations for their voluntary and meritorious sustained community service. This evening's recipients, as well as past recipients whom you will all meet shortly, have certainly given more to the community than many of them have received in return. I'm certainly pleased that there are so many of you out there tonight who will join with the Chamber in recognizing their outstanding community commitments. Thank you for coming and enjoy the evening.
As our program continues now, under the classification, we have two of these. First of all, the Award of Merit, but first of all, we will be dealing with the Award of Appreciation. And I would like to explain to you exactly what that means. Under the classification of Award of Appreciation, it is to be expanded in scope so that 4 separate categories may be recognized, permitting a selection from as many as 2 or 3 of these categories in any given year when deserving nominees exist in sufficient number. Thus, the selection of an individual would not preclude the simultaneous honoring of an organization in any one year, or vice versa. Similarly, selection of a deserving individual in one category, ladies and gentlemen, would not preclude honoring a deserving person in another category. We're going to do these as sub-classifications. Under sub-classification A, in corporations, businesses, and organizations, the following sentence should be read. They shall have made a major contribution to the Canton region, made an outstanding success in its line of business or service, and shall have made the Canton area a better community because of its services, and shall have made a great contribution to the betterment and welfare of the area's citizens.
The Canton area community is unique in that thousands of individuals and businesses have strived to make this a better place in which to live and work. So many, in fact, that it is virtually impossible to choose the one person, organization, or business who has done the most in any one year for our community. However, since 1946, the Canton Regional Chamber of Commerce has endeavored to do just that with its Community Salute program. As you see, those so honored include people from all walks of life and interests, not to mention myriad business and civic organizations, all with one thing in common: the desire to make our community the best it can be. This year's recipients are no exception. The winner of the 1993 Award of Appreciation is an educational and charitable organization of 520 women committed to community service. Over the past 57 years, this organization has given hundreds of thousands of dollars and the same great number of volunteer hours to nearly 100 projects. Its goal is to make a positive difference in the community through trained volunteers. It has always been in the forefront of change and always responsive to the changing needs of this community. The success of this organization is not only measured in dollars, but also in the volunteer hours freely given by its members. This organization has always tried to search out and fulfill the special needs of our community.
Since its inception in 1937, the Junior League of Canton has focused the time and talents of its members on women's and children's issues. As we approach the 21st century, the long-range goals of the Junior League of Canton include the continued development of volunteer skills and specific program areas in the greater Starr County community in which to concentrate these efforts.
Their latest project is no exception. Project Playwright is a preschool arts curriculum designed to develop aesthetic, cultural awareness, and appreciation for cultural diversity. It also strives to enhance a child's self-esteem. Its goal is to improve kindergarten readiness and enhance understanding of learning in the preschool child. We're sure, just like all their other projects, this one will be a great success. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 1993 Award of Appreciation is the Junior League of Canton.
The winner of the award this year is the Junior League of Canton, represented by Barbara Ewing Wilson.
It's my pleasure on behalf of the Canton Regional Chamber of Commerce to present this award to the Junior League of Canton. Barb?
Thank you so much, Bob. I appreciate it. It is with great humility and deep pride that I accept this award on behalf of all the members of the Junior League of Canton. For 57 years, the Junior League has served as the catalyst to effect positive societal change within the greater Starr County community. Our mission is to promote volunteerism and to improve our wonderful community through the effective action and leadership of trained volunteers. It is through your generous support of our major fundraisers that we are able to return to our wonderful community the projects which service the needs of the women and children and all the people within our area. The three hallmarks of the Junior League, which I feel basically sum up the Junior League in a nutshell, are commitment, character, and credibility. This could not be possible without all of your support. We are deeply appreciative and most honored to receive this award this evening.
As we continue the classification, ladies and gentlemen, of Award of Appreciation, and we have obviously individual categories here that we are going to be talking about. That was Category A under the corporations, businesses, and organizations. We're going now to Category number B, and actually the gentleman who is going to receive this is actually under two separate classifications. Under the subtitle B, individuals within his business or profession shall have attained eminence and achieved an outstanding performance in his own business, profession, or principal occupation, so as to reflect great credit on the community or make it a better place to live. Also, under Category C, an individual within the Chamber of Commerce work itself shall have performed consistent and outstanding work on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce over an extended period of time in such a manner as to produce substantial benefit to the civic or business community.
This winner of the Award of Appreciation has proven himself time and again. In 35 years with the East Ohio Gas Company, he served this community quite well. Before his retirement, he was assistant to the Vice President of Operation, whose responsibilities blanketed more than 230 employees and the administration of a customer base of 138,000. His expertise has been sought by businesses throughout Starr County, From the Greater Canton Chamber of Commerce, serving as General Chairman of the Hall of Fame Festival in 1977, to Jackson Township Education Task Force, to our local colleges, Malone, Kent State University, Stark Campus, and Walsh University, to President of Brookside Country Club, and to Doctors Hospital, where his insight and leadership have made him a deeply valued and respected member of the board for nearly 10 years and its present chairman of the board.
Jerry Meck's voluntary service to our region is nothing short of outstanding. As his commendable list of community activities confirms, he has given generously of his time, energy, and knowledge to a diverse range of organizations for many decades. In addition, he has been quietly instrumental in initiating community service activities such as the Senior Olympics that do not appear on his resume or any dossier that you may find. At Doctors Hospital, Mr. Meck's vigor, insight, and leadership have made him a deeply valued and respected member of our Board of Trustees for nearly a decade. His many exemplary contributions to our regions make him particularly worthy of this prestigious award. Thank you for everything, Jerry.
But he did not limit his talents only to business. His many years of service to United Way of Central Stark County, the United Negro College Fund, the YMCA, United Fund for the Arts, Christmas Seal Campaign, Senior Olympics, and Junior Achievement are reasons why he won the Junior Achievement National Bronze Leadership Award and the Paul Harris Fellowship of Rotary International. Jerry and his wife Sonia reside at 3094 Inwood Drive Northwest in Jackson Township. They moved here from the eastern part of Pennsylvania when he joined the East Ohio Gas Company some 35 years ago. They have two married daughters, Lori and Esther, and two grandchildren, Krista and Jason. Tonight, he adds the 1993 Award of Appreciation from Community Salute. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Gerald L. Meck.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is under the classification of Award of Appreciation. And again, I would like to introduce to you now Jerry Meck.
Jerry, it gives me a great deal of pleasure to present the Award of Appreciation to you this evening. Jerry?
Thank you, Bob, and thanks to you out there who have probably worked much harder in these organizations than I have. This is really a humbling experience because I know that those who have won the award in the past have really donated an awful lot of time and energy to this community. And hopefully I have done just a tenth of what some of those people have done. I want to first thank my company, the East Ohio Gas Company, who have given me the time to devote to the community. They not only have given me the time, they have encouraged me to get involved in the community. And you can't ask more of a company than that. And of course, I relied on a great staff that I had back at the office who kept things running while I was devoting my time to outside organizations. I had two good secretaries over the years, both of them who are here this evening. Sue Fall, who was secretary for 20 years, and more recently, Gwen House. So I appreciate what they've done. Thanks to my family, my wife Sonia, who has been involved in the community as well. And my one daughter is here this evening, Lori. Esther is in Albany, Georgia, and could not be with us. And most of all, I want to thank the people out there who have helped me in these various fund drives and the other organizations I've been involved in. And without their help, no chairman or chairperson could be of any success. And I guess to sum it up, Mark, thank my Heavenly Father for giving me the health and the knowledge to be able to do these things. Thank you so much.
As the program continues, ladies and gentlemen, and actually this is classification number 1. This is the big award tonight, the Award of Merit, which primarily is given by the Canton Regional Chamber of Commerce for voluntary, meritorious, or sustained community service. Now, what the award is designed to do is simply this: to honor one of our citizens for sustained and meritorious service to the region. The award is made on the basis of a long period of continuous civic activity outside of what we call the, quote, line of duty, or outside those functions which had to do with the individual's business or profession. And to tell you who's going to win that award tonight, it is my privilege to introduce to you from WHBC AM and FM, ladies and gentlemen, let's say hello to Ted Boyd. Ted?
It is a high personal honor and very pleasant task for me to introduce to you the recipient of this year's Chamber of Commerce Award of Merit, Tom Shervish. As you will see in a moment, and as each of us knows from personal experience, Tom has provided sustained hard work, assistance, and leadership to virtually every voluntary aspect of our community.
The recipient of the Award of Merit came to this community 26 years ago to work for the Elam Music Company. It was through Elam Music that he was first introduced to a new restaurant franchise by the name of Burger King. In the next 15 years, he, his brother Herb, and Paul Marcelli built a chain of over 30 Burger King restaurants in Detroit, Columbus, and the Akron-Canton markets. His business expertise is the reason he has served on every national console that Burger King has had. He is at least partly responsible for bringing on board 12 new franchisees, including several of his former managers. He and his partner Steve Odell still own 4 Burger King restaurants in the Akron market. He since has branched out into real estate. He is a partner in the Millette Building, owns Vickery Hills apartment complex, and helped develop Mallard's Crossing and Gloucester subdivisions through his partnership in Regal Construction. Mexican restaurants. He and Maury Sullivan own Poncho's Southwestern Grill in Belden Village and Green. Manufacturing. He's a partner in Plastic Engineered Products in Canal Fulton. And sports. When then Mayor Persis needed someone to take over the Invaders indoor soccer franchise, he, along with others, stepped forward to save the team for Canton. It is his belief in the benefits of a professional franchise to this community that still keeps him and his partner, Steve Zambrakis, willing to support the team in the hope that this community will someday realize its values and support the team, both by coming to the games and purchasing advertising. As you see, thousands have been touched by our recipient. His business acumen has also been tapped by several companies. Companies like Camelot Enterprises, where he served on the board of directors. The Cohen Company, where he serves on its advisory board. And People's Building and Loan, where he served on its board of directors, are just a few examples of his involvement. But he did not just limit himself to business alone. His belief and involvement with the community led him to working with various nonprofit organizations as well. He joined the Tri-County Restaurant Association, where he served as president in 1980-81 and served 11 years on its board. During this time, he won the prestigious Jesse Knight Award for Outstanding Achievement. While working in his new Burger King restaurants, he was introduced to the Canton Jaycees through a project to raise money to help bring U.S. military personnel home for leave from Vietnam, Project SEAL. He became president of the Jaycees and later received their DSA, Distinguished Service Award. While serving as president of the Jaycees board, the first grant to assist Jim Bridges in starting the Pathway program was awarded. He also became involved in Gold Rush and the March of Dimes Walkathon, which expanded into a national March of Dimes project. His community involvement includes the Greater Canton Chamber of Commerce, where he served on its education committee as trustee and vice president and held various responsibilities with the Hall of Fame Festival Committee, including the 1986 general chairman. At various times, he has worked with Junior Achievement as a sponsor and teacher in their junior high project business, United Way, in numerous capacities, including general chairman of the 1985 Fund Drive. The 169 Board, including chairing the building committee for the West Stark Center, the advisory board of Central Catholic High School, and has served 11 years on the board of Canton Country Day School, 1 as president, 4 as vice president, and 2 as treasurer. He joined the board of Walsh College in 1987 and became its vice chairman in 1992.
But during the course of our meetings together on a weekly basis, I came to know a very generous man who has become a friend. And in his generosity, not because he has promoted himself, but because I've learned indirectly his work for numerous causes within the community, from mostly on a volunteer basis, and because projects are worthwhile, he has supported and galvanized the efforts of many different types of people for these causes.
This recipient helped found the Stark Development Board and was its third chairman and is on its executive committee. He has helped establish and or maintain Leadership Canton, the Downtown Canton Association, and Canton Tomorrow.
I first observed this guy in action probably 20 years ago in the JCs. The guy was a born mover and shaker. There isn't a worthwhile civic endeavor that Tom isn't involved in some leadership capacity. Never in the history of this award has there been a more deserving recipient. Congratulations, Tom.
My husband and I have known Tom Shervish and his family for over 10 years. We nominated Tom for the Award of Merit because he is a gentleman that we are very proud of. He is very active in the community, as you all know, but in addition to that, he's a very dedicated family man. He always supports everything Angela does in her volunteer work, in addition to helping the children with all their extracurricular activities. Canton is very lucky to have Tom, and we're very proud of him.
The most important facet in his life is his family. He has been married to Angela, who also is very involved in the community through the Hall of Fame Festival Committee and Altman Hospital, among other activities, in addition to raising two wonderful children. Tom, who is 17 and a senior at Central Catholic and an avid hockey player and golfer. And Amanda, who is 11 and a 7th grader at Canton Country Day School, who loves basketball and school. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the 1993 recipient of the Award of Merit, Thomas W. Shervish.
Thank you. Obviously, this type of recognition doesn't come without great support. God has been a big part of my life, and He's blessed me with great gifts, especially my family. You've met them, my wife Angela, Tommy, Amanda, and my mom. Oh, there she is. Thought you left. She and her friend Ed drove down from Detroit tonight for this afternoon for this, and I appreciate that. Friends are one of the greatest assets anybody can claim. Others, like my poker gang, and I know some of them are here, and golfing buddies and so forth, and Mystery Club and what have you. That's just their support and what you do along with your families is unbelievable. Also, I have a lot of business partners, and my two original partners really led the way for me. My brother Herb and Paul Marcelli, as you heard in the video, taught me many things in business, but the two things I think I've carried forward and used in helping other partners is that they taught me how to have patience with partners and how to put trust in them. And I've really tried to use those lessons in expanding my businesses and my business enterprises. There are great community leaders in this community. You heard from Father Mikowski and his predecessor, Brother Francis, and Dick Anderson, and there are just tons of you that I've served with on various boards, and many of you deserve the kind of recognition that I'm getting tonight, and it's without your efforts that this community wouldn't be what it is today, and I love this community. This community at large represents the heart of America and what America stands for. And it's just a great place to raise a family, to work, and to play. But I want to take a minute to add a little commercial here. If we don't fix what we have, we're not going to have tomorrow what we have today. Organizations such as the Junior League and people such as Jerry Mack understand that. But we all have to bring everybody into the picture. We have to work on fixing our downtown. We have to work on economic development and support the efforts of organizations like the Chamber and the Stark Development Board. Because if we don't, we're not going to be able to enjoy the things tomorrow that we enjoy today. And finally, one other pitch. If you haven't got your season tickets for the Canton Invaders yet, I would certainly appreciate your support. Or you can buy some advertising or whatever. The team is a great community asset. And this community is a great asset to Ohio. Let's really strive to keep it that way. Thank you.
I'd like to add my congratulations to the Junior League and particularly to my very dear friend Jerry Mack. Very, very deserving, wonderful people. You always seem to come up with the right people and for the right reasons. And that's what makes this so worthwhile. Tom, it's my honor to make a presentation to you tonight. And if I may, I'll read it. It reads as follows. Thomas W. Shervish, 1993 Award of Merit recipient. Whereas today the opportunity presents itself to officially commend and publicly acknowledge the individual acts of caring concern performed by a dedicated individual who has tirelessly worked to serve the citizens of our city and thus has contributed in countless ways toward enriching the quality of life within our community. And whereas today we find this resolution of purpose best demonstrated in the person of Thomas W. Shervish, who during an outstanding career as owner and president of Stark Management Services has also distinguished himself through his contributions to many civic organizations, including United Way, Canton Tomorrow, Walsh College, Education Enhancement Partnership, Stark Development Board, Ohio Department of Development's Financing Advisory Board, Pro Football Hall of Fame Festival, Canton JCs, Canton Regional Chamber of Commerce, Downtown Canton Association, and through his present involvement and past accomplishments has demonstrated these strengths of character that truly reflects the spirit of our community. And it is therefore most fitting and proper that on this occasion of the Canton Regional Chamber of Commerce bestowing upon him their Award of Merit for sustained and meritorious civic volunteer service to the community on the basis of continuous civic activity outside the line of duty, we extend official commendation and tribute to Thomas W. Shervish and join with the members of the Chamber, his many friends and colleagues, in extending best wishes for continued good health, happiness, and prosperity. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Richard D. Watkins, Mayor of the City of Canton, Ohio, on this 28th day of October 1993, do hereby commend Thomas W. Shervish, the 1993 Award of Merit recipient, and urge all citizens to publicly join with me in according him the respect, honor, and admiration his dedicated efforts have merited for him. And just a little aside, I've known this man for a long time, and nobody in the community except those who have been in the past recipients of his generosity and his caring concern will ever know the extent of his involvement in serving the community and in lending a helping hand to those who need it and deserve it. I'm proud to call Tom my friend, and I'm exceptionally proud to be able to present him with this citation tonight.
We're sure this year's honorees will agree when we say to everyone, thank you for making the Canton community the great place it is. Without each and every one of you, Greater Canton would not be the best place in which to live, work, and play.